Marty McFly was already cast, and they filmed for 6 weeks with an actor named Eric Stoltz, who's you've seen him in a few things, but he's never become a household name.
He's the drug dealer in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, he's Lance. So Eric Stoltz played Marty McFly for 6 weeks, and they filmed a ton of stuff. They filmed all the diner scenes. They filmed a lot of the early sequences with Doc and Marty, like the DeLorean scene when he goes back in time, when he first wakes up in Lorraine's bed. When
they're almost done shooting with him.
Yeah, they were like done with so much of Marty McFly's principal photography, but Gail and Zemeckis were like, it's not working, and they didn't feel like Eric Stoltz was capturing the personality and charm that they wrote for Marty McFly, and so they did this. They did something that's pretty unheard of for any kind of movies. They recast the lead role, even though they were almost done with principal photography with them. And so they fired Eric Stoltz. And I also read a lot of background saying that Eric Stoltz was actually difficult to work with.
Method acting.
He was method acting as Marty McFly. And also, he was like hitting on the actress who plays Lorraine off camera. So he was just a trouble to work with.
And him and the actor who plays Biff weren't getting along at all either.
Exactly. And so Zemeckis fired him, and then they cast Michael J. Fox. Now, Michael J. Fox was the original choice for Marty McFly, but he was contractually obligated to continue working on his TV show. He was on a popular sitcom at the time,
Family Ties.
Family Ties, and even though he wasn't the lead of that show, he had to become the lead because one of the other leads of that show, the actress was pregnant, and so she couldn't film as much as she usually did. So they needed Michael J. Fox to really take over the bulk of starring in that movie, in that TV show for a couple more months, and so he wasn't able to do Back to the Future at first. But by the time Zemeckis fired Eric Stoltz, that show was pretty much wrapped with filming, so that freed Michael J. Fox up to film the movie, but he was still doing the TV show at the same time. So what Michael J. Fox would do was he would film the TV show during the day, morning and daytime, then he would go to the lot for Back to the Future and film the Back to the Future scenes from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Then he'd go to bed and do the same thing every day. He did that for a couple of months. That's how he filmed this movie while filming a TV show at the same time.